We just went to the bar, knocked a couple soldiers down, and now we're going to into the Fast 8 movie with the Fast fam.
So fast.
We're so fast. I know several million of you tuned in for the last review.
Several million.
I think it was 223 million hits we're at right now on that one.
220,000.
Yeah.
None of those.
And so that's the thing. AMC Awatuki will sign autographs after if you want them.
And titties.
Wow. And that's that. So Fast 8 started in 2001. Here we are in 2017.
Next
And
stop,
we're just getting started.
Space.
We're going to space.
Next stop is space.
AMC, if you see this, send me money. Thank you. All right, good evening, everyone. As promised, here is the review of The Fate of the Furious. In the last video, Evan and I were in it. Left Colby out.
On purpose.
But we're all together now, the family. And
Unfortunately.
and we're good to go. So, first of all, in the movie, again, they went to different places. Cuba being kind of the main draw. That's what they advertised a lot before the movie.
They also kind of advertised the city life, though. With
New York, too.
Yeah, they hit that one pretty hard.
I mean, in Russia, obviously, because the submarine.
So it's cool they're traveling around again, which helps the movie gain, world, I don't know, world
just
recognition.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You're showing off different cultures and stuff. Like in the very beginning, you have all those fat-bottomed Cuban girls, which drew a lot of the viewers to stay longer through the film.
Oh yeah, because they would definitely just left, right?
They would have left right out of the way if it didn't see those fat-bottomed girls.
Good thing there was ass in the beginning.
Yeah,
Click not.
Clickbait.
Major clickbait and cheeks were seen. Highly recommended.
The cars in the movie they did a really nice job of choosing the cars. They had the orange Murcielago, they had the Jaguar F-Type, they had the BRZ. They had all those cars that are relevant. Well, the BRZ and the Jaguar F-Type are more relevant right now.
Sure.
So that was good, and they had the Rocket Bunny V2 kit on the BRZ. It's a sweet wide body kit, so that was nice. The issue is they got these great cars, and they wrecked them. They took the BRZ to scaffolding.
It was just
It
trash.
broke my soul.
They did. I mean, we talked about the cars in the beginning. In Cuba, it was kind of like older,
Yeah.
1950s, 60s Impalas.
And because of the communism in Cuba is why they have no new cars, and they legitimately have to put boat engines. Anything they can do to keep the engine running is what they will do. So they do that. That was cool because that is the culture in Cuba. They did a nice job of showing that. So that was good. But again, they immediately wrecked the cars. That's a problem.
They're not driving them for the thrill of driving them. Like we discussed this in the past. Like back in the day, they were committed to one car per person. They drove their car.
So let's a specific example.
Yes.
The Supra in Fast and Furious, the first Fast and Furious. He owed him a 10-second car.
Yeah.
They bring it in. It's shit.
It was iconic.
They build it. Overnight parts from Japan.
Thank you, Japan.
So they do all that. They build it. It's good. They take it to Race Wars. It's in the end. It's in the final drag scene. It's enough. It's like, okay, that was awesome.
Yes.
You get to hear the Super.
You get to see the car and get the feel for the car, and that's how you sell a car. You don't sell it just by giving a 10-second cameo and then wrecking it.
Well, not only that, but like throughout the movies, at least the first 3 movies and maybe the 4th, like everyone had their car. Like Jesse had his Jetta.
Yeah.
Dom had his RX-7.
Yep.
And then Brian, what was it, Lancer at the beginning, or no? Was that what was his green car?
Oh, the Eclipse.
Eclipse at the beginning of the movie, and then going into Tokyo Drift. What's his face had his red car, which
come on, man, is it
Evo.
Lucas Black?
not his name, but what was his car? It was an Evo, right?
The red Evo.
Yeah, it was
that he gave him, and then there was the Veilside RX-7, orange and black one.
Yeah, so like everyone had their specific car, and it was just like a part of them, and now it's just getting to that point where it's like, okay, let's just throw all these really exotic, crazy cars that everyone likes to see.
Exactly.
Like it's cool seeing them, but then they use them one time, one scene, and they're
and they were all in a face-off and played tug-of-war. They didn't rip through Fifth Avenue and chase them in New York.
You didn't see him just.
There was a brief moment, but it wasn't even cool.
You didn't see him just like dodging through traffic.
You didn't see what the car could do.
Exactly.
Like, it's sliding.
The only thing you saw was what Vin Diesel's car can do, which has 5,000 horsepower.
Right. Actually, his Pontiac, the GTX that he was driving, like that, they actually had some decent scenes. Yeah, that was pretty good. But the rest, forget it.
Yeah.
Like Roman, for example, Roman had a Bentley and Roman had a Lamborghini, and he wrecked them both.
Yep.
Destroyed them.
Yep.
Lamborghini's sitting at the bottom of a
Russian
cove.
Cove, yeah.
Somewhere right now. So, I mean,
God knows what happened.
obviously we know, like, making the movie, they didn't actually wreck these cars.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you would like to see that attachment. You know, the
Exactly.
basis of the movie was, like, around cars and everyone having their specific car. So it would have been cool if, you know...
The cars should be an extension of the character.
Exactly, yeah. And so I think they missed that for the past couple of movies, for sure.
For a final note on this, for like a prime example, like when Vin Diesel and I think Dominic Toretto in I think the fifth movie actually finally gets, or the fourth movie gets his car actually wrecked, like the main car that he's been using for ages and ages.
His original beast that he's scared of.
It's a Dodge Charger.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a 69 Charger.
Well, fucking.
Yeah.
For some reason.
So,
I don't know.
anyway,
I'm thinking Triple X, GTO.
Regardless, when that car finally got smashed, like that, we felt sad. You know, it was like that's the car.
Because there was a story behind it.
There's a story behind it.
That's
It's got a
the
legacy,
last,
and it's like the last main car. And so
Well, the
that's
weird
a prime
thing is,
example of
an
what they do.
interesting thing is that the Supra in the first Fast and Furious, he gave the keys to Dom and he took off.
Mm-hmm.
They never ruined it on screen.
Nope.
No.
So it's still out there. The action sequences in the movie, I was a big fan of my favorite action sequence. I think it was yours too. Is the jail fight scene.
Oh hell yeah!
I had goosebumps, adrenaline. Like that's basically what me personally, the sole purpose of me seeing these movies now is just because it's just a straight adrenaline rush for me.
I'm gonna beat you like a Cherokee drum.
Yeah, that part we saw it in the trailer and it was still
still just as funny.
It was still awesome in the movie.
Yes.
It said, "I'm gonna beat your ass like a Cherokee drum."
Oh, excuse me. Did I miss a word in that?
Yeah, you missed
Yeah, my God.
one. This is not a passive aggressive environment.
That was a great action sequence. The airplane, obviously, at the end. Jason Statham is still
a badass motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
timeless.
Yeah,
he can be 70 still doing those moves.
Oh,
You
yeah.
not believe him.
Yeah. Owen Shaw comes back briefly, scars on his face. Obviously.
He doesn't really do much. Like he kills a bunch of people in the beginning, and then he just.
Not in the beginning.
I mean, in the beginning of the
the beginning of that scene. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
Cool to see him in sequence.
Sure, yeah,
Gaston.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe he was too busy, shooting BBs.
Yeah. Okay, so the bad action scenes include the submarine that lifts out of the ice in order to create broken ice to wreck the cars.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous. The one that pissed me off the most, though, is when Vin Diesel comes running down the hill and hits the missile truck and turns it to blow up all the other trucks while it's still shooting. That was
that was a little
way too over the top.
But they needed that moment that Dom is now back as the hero. They needed something crazy to be like, okay,
which is why I'm okay with him sinking the submarine. That was cool.
Oh, that was pretty bad.
But the one where he just turns the thing around and all the shots perfectly hit into the enemy cars and nothing
I took it as they were heat seekers and when he wrecked the car, they showed him like hit buttons or something.
Yeah, it might have been coincidental. Who knows?
That's how I took it. I agree.
I did
it's
not like
stupid.
that scene.
Yeah, obviously it's like whatever, but
we're well past the realm of reality.
As soon as they jumped a car from building to building
in Dubai.
No. As soon as Vin Diesel was able to launch across a highway and catch Letty and crash into a car without a single.
He did 80 to 0 into a windshield.
How did you know you were gonna catch me? I didn't.
What did he say? He said something cheesy line.
That's what he
said.
You just said I didn't?
She knows. She goes,
I had faith. I thought he said I had faith.
No, he's like, I didn't. It's literally his line. And then Letty's like, oh my God, I love this
Oscar-winning performance by Vin Diesel.
Ash.
Always.
So the likes that I did have were, in the beginning, they touched on some racing scenes about the respect.
A little bit forced.
It was slightly forced, but it was good, because it was
good
like
to bring
the
it back.
first racing scene in the series was about respect, and that's what Paul Walker was about, or Brian. So that I like that. They tied that in. That was nice. And there were some things throughout the movie that went back to the roots that were nice, but again, it's just that we're so far from that.
I like that the plot was a lot less confusing than the previous movie. So they actually had like a linear plot. It made sense. It was semi-believable.
They just didn't have action scene after action scene.
Yeah, exactly.
They're here and then
they're just traveling across the world every 2 seconds.
Then they're in Dubai in like the nicest clothes.
Yeah.
And then Michelle Rodriguez is fighting.
And
Ronda Rousey.
I even liked the reveal of why Dom was doing his thing, even though I completely hate that the cast or that his own teammates couldn't recognize that Dom was being forced to do these things.
It's still kind of.
I see what you mean now. Okay.
They're like they've been with him for all his
I get it. Like,
but Letty said that's not Dom.
exactly. She's the only person who was like, I don't believe this is actually happening. Everyone else is like, why is he doing this? I don't understand what's going on.
The part that really bothered me is at the very beginning when he first turns on them. He turns on the Rock, and he like takes the EMP out of his car, and Luke, which you find out what his first name finally. Luke Hobbs, guys. Luke Hobbs.
Not Jamal.
I feel like
and stupid, but like if I was walking away with the EMP, I'd be like, Hobbs, like I'm sorry, I have to do this. Like something like
no,
that. He doesn't say anything. I get it, but when I watch that scene, same with when he goes in the room alone, or he's with or sees Letty, and she's like, you love me, you won't shoot me, and then he's like, I know I won't shoot you, but I have to do this shit right now.
I've got no choice.
Yeah.
Well, but here's what I thought is, so he gives Hobbs that look like you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that the video she showed him was something of them doing something bad to him or his family in some way, like going behind it. That's what I was taking it as.
The video was just him raw dogging Elena, and he didn't want to show Letty, so
anyway. I mean, technically, he did raw dog her.
He did. That's how
he got into this match. Which, by the way, if we haven't said, the reason why is
his pull-out game is not strong.
He has a child. Dom has a child. Family. Jack has a cousin. So, but that's pretty much. And like we talked about earlier, I just think that it kind of bothers me because I think it just takes away from the whole dynamic of Dom and Letty. And Letty, he's worked so hard in all these movies to get Letty back, and whatnot, and it just kind of takes a little bit of that dynamic away, and I'm not.
I agree. It takes their relationship. Your relationship was so important in it. It does.
It just kind of. It doesn't ruin it. It just
it's
like
tad bit. It was almost a forced love triangle because when Letty wasn't in the picture, Dom had needs, and
oh my god,
he had to get with someone.
I mean, in all honesty,
Elena was vulnerable. She just lost her husband.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And so that's what happens.
In all honesty, it's like if before we saw this movie and you had to make the most educated guess on why Dom would turn on,
I would not have picked it to get a baby with someone else.
I like that I can be vulnerable around you.
I mean, that would be the only thing that makes the most sense. What else would it be?
I would have picked like. He had one of the cast members hostage. There's no need for there to be a baby at all.
Who would they have hostage?
Doesn't matter.
At first, for a brief second, I thought they had Mia and Jack.
The need for the baby is that this can go on for another 40 years.
Oh,
sure. Brian's got a baby. Dom's got a baby. They're good to go.
But we got Baby Driver coming.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Oh, that's offline.
Yeah. That's Schoolyard ratings. What are you gonna give Fast and Furious?
I'm going C+. I'm going C+. I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a C. Borderline B.
Borderline B.
Like
that's strong.
Like C+ to where it's a 79.89. And at the end of the semester, I'm asking my teacher, "Hey, can you round this shit up?
Can you bump me up?"
I feel like there must be some I want to know what your B to A may rate movies are now. If we're gonna say all that, but we'll talk about it another time.
So what are you giving? You gave a C+.
Yeah, C+.
What are you giving it?
I'm gonna have to give it a D+.
Why though? What made it be a D and not an F?
Because the strong points we've already touched on those. The plot was much better. It was linear. They actually had somewhat of a race in it. They had good cars. I figured. So my expectation was it was going to be just military cars, action, travel. This one was much better story wise. They brought back some good cast. They had a lot of funny moments. They had good action scenes.
Yeah, there was some good.
And the CGI was very well done, even though it was way too much, but it was very well done.
Yeah, but they can't. I mean, that would have been $1 billion movie.
So it's a D+, C-. That's me right there.
Okay, I can respect that.
Fair. Well,
you said you gave it a C.
C. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. I just hope they're not fighting her again, and I think they.
I feel like they definitely are.
She didn't die. She jumped out with a parachute. She's not dead.
Yeah, so that's just kind of.
I feel like
I think Luke.
Skywalker.
I think Hobbs. I think Hobbs is done. I honestly think he's not going to be in the next movie. I think he'll be in the next movie, but I don't think he'll help at all.
Okay.
Just because at the end they kind of hinted towards him retiring.
Yeah.
Which thank fucking God, because I honestly think that this is a whole other rabbit hole. But things started going downhill when he jumped on the series.
It kind of like commercialized it big.
It just made it too big, and then Jason Statham came, and now Charlize Theron came, and then what's his face, Kurt Russell.
I'm telling you, then Iron Man's gonna show up in one of the episodes.
You can hope. I mean, better chance.
I mean, they're saving the world, so why not throw in an Avenger? It's like the whole scope of Fast has gotten too big. Like we were discussing earlier, like what are they gonna do next? They save the galaxy? Like what else is there? They stopped World War III.
They just did save.
Literally mentioned World War III.
Yeah, they saved the Earth from nuclear strike.
Yeah,
exactly.
like,
so what else is there? Like how can you even progress the plot with that? Like
global warming.
Yeah, save. I don't know.
Global warming.
Yeah.
Maybe they fight North Korea. Build a wall.
We're gonna build that wall. All right. Well.
Yeah, we just want to thank the fans for coming out and watching the movie with us. We loved seeing you guys there. It was a great time.
It's cool seeing some subscribers there.
Mm-hmm.
But
come hang out with us all the time.
Yeah.
We're very lonely.
So that's
speak for yourself.
Send us money. Yeah. So that's our review. Interested to see the comments below.
Yeah, we'll comment back.
They will both battle back.
Let us know.
Troll us as much as you can.
Yeah, especially this guy trolling.
Yeah.
He can't take.
I'll comment back.
He can't take heat.
I can't.
Very emotionally unstable.
Thin skin. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.
Yeah.